Hi, my name is Dan Cox and I run the website Pupfresh.com. Pupfresh is a music and pop culture blog. We pretty much post news, we get exclusive interviews and performances with bands, and just keep everybody in the loop of what's going on in the music scene and in the entertainment scene today. The intent with Pupfresh is pretty much to get as big as we possibly can get. We started off kind of not knowing what to expect, but things really took off for us. We have over 35,000 followers on Tumblr. On Twitter, we're constantly growing. I'm not saying that I necessarily see us being big players when it comes to media websites, but I see us making a name for ourselves, and I want to continue to do what we're doing. I just want to keep the growth. I want to keep the growth there, and I want to keep on keeping on. What sparked my interest in music, back when I was in 5th grade, I was a big Limp Bizkit and Rob Zombie fan, and along with Good Charlotte at the time, just kind of listening to really crappy stuff. No offense to those bands, they're great in their own way. But my brother started getting into 2 bands. It was Something Corporate and Alkaline Trio. And he would always be playing them, and at the time he had just started playing guitar, and I would always listen to him, trying to cover those songs, and pretty soon they became my favorite bands. And as soon as I was introduced to the music scene, it was just like a connection. Like, it's the first time I went to a show, it was Something Corporate in the Academy is back in 2005. It was just the greatest thing in the world. You can't describe, your first concert. You just can't put these types of things into words. But needless to say, as soon as I went to my first concert, I was immediately hooked and just drawn in by how awesome everything was. Going back to what I said earlier, I absolutely did not expect Pupfresh to take off in the way that it has. When you say success, though, I don't really feel like we've accomplished as much as I planned to accomplish. I don't like setting goals for myself. I don't like setting limitations on what is considered success. I want to just grow as much as possible and, do the best that I know that I can do. My favorite internet trend going around right now, I find a lot of humor when people ship people together. It's not something that's my favorite, because I don't really, I have taken part in it, but more so to contribute to jokes. Shipping is definitely very, very hilarious. The whole YOLO thing is also something that is just catching on, and people are saying that like crazy, and I'll throw it out there to just be like a funny guy, even though it's stupid, and I can acknowledge that it's stupid, and I probably look stupid saying it, but it's just, yeah, that's probably it. The shipping people and YOLO. I ship only living once. Does that make sense? No? Okay. My first concert experience was actually, I saw Hanson when I was about 7 years old, and I don't really remember much of it. I just remember being in a really bad mood because I thought it was really loud, and I cried. I cried the whole time, and my family to this day gives me crap for it, because I went with my brother, my sister, my dad, my stepmom. They still give me crap because they were just like, oh, your first concert, you had such an awful time. And I'm like, dude, I was 7 years old. Like, I was 7, and it was loud noises. I don't even remember them playing my favorite song, which was Man from Milwaukee. Believe it or not, I still remember that. But after that, my first concert was Something Corporate, and that was unbelievable because I was actually able to appreciate it, and the loud noises didn't really do much to me like they did at my first actual concert. Yeah. My favorite band right now, and of all time, is You, Me, and Everyone We Know. That's the obvious answer, though. Anybody that knows me knows that. I'm gonna throw a curveball at you and change my answer. American Opera is my favorite band right now. If you have not checked out American Opera, check out American Opera right now. AmericanOpera.net. Check it out. As far as the most overrated band goes, I'm not here to start any shit. I think the bands are overrated, but you know, if I say it, then everybody, all time low, you me it's sick, everybody will just give me shit. You know, I just like to keep my mouth shut because, you know, while I may think a band is overrated, they could be great people. I could work with them for my website, and, you know, all because I don't like a music and everybody else does, doesn't mean it's overrated. My favorite thing to come from running Pupfresh is when I took the opportunity to go on the road with Squid The Whale. That never would have come about if it hadn't been for my site. You know, I met them by featuring them as a Pup on the Rise, and from there we just hit it off, and, you know, now I'm just loving life on the road and having a great time. Touring with Squid The Whale is actually awesome because I'm a legitimate fan of the band. I get to see a set every night of songs that I love, and I get to sell their merchandise and meet new people every night. Dan and Brandon and John, and, you know, they're nicest guys in the world. You know, I look up to all of them, and they've helped me grow as a person, and I honestly can't thank them enough for everything they've done for me. This tour around, actually, there's another guy in our van. His name is John Bonham from American Opera, americanopera.net. Check him out. He's also, he's honestly the nicest human being I've ever met in my life, and touring with him has been unbelievable, and I'm also a big fan of his music, americanopera.net. You know, just having that opportunity presented to me and taking it, you know, I'm on my 3rd tour now, and it's just awesome. I love it. I love touring, and I love pizza. That's the Squid guys in the background right there. They're all laughing at me while I do this interview. We keep it tight. Yeah. Hey, MusicSkins. In 5 years, I can't look that far into the future. I can't even. No, there's absolutely no way I can answer that question. 5 years is just. I don't even see what Pupfresh is gonna be in 2 weeks. Anything can happen. I'd like to see in 5 years. I'd like to see Pupfresh possibly taking over the World Wrestling Entertainment and just ruling the wrestling world and the music world, and I want to maybe possibly become a wrestler I want Pupfresh, the site, to blow up. I want to be a wrestler in 5 years. Thank you guys for watching this interview. Thank you to Kathy at MusicSkins.com and just MusicSkins in general. Check out all of their awesome interviews, and you know, if you're not busy, you might want to check out Pupfresh.com too. It's pretty awesome. Nah, seriously, thank you guys for watching.